Okay, so before we get this started and I give my official introduction, there is one thing I should do. And that is simply walk over to the left, and in so doing, and that's how we start this episode. Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Novara Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It is day 65 of 75 for EDSS here in the Realm Reborn, and yesterday we had a chaotic run through the dungeon known as Cutter's Cry, a side dungeon that was made available to us through Ul'dah. And so, having successfully completed that location, we've now come back here to Coerthas to continue on with the main storyline. And in addition to that, we should also be seeing the possibilities of maybe new quests coming up, but to be honest, I have not seen more come up yet. Well, maybe we will eventually, but for now, yeah, I just needed to do that one little revelation of the map, because of course revealing the map gives you extra experience points, and so that one little push gave me enough to put me over the top and get me the level 39. So yeah, with that taken care of, I will accept these stats increases as is, and go into this building here in order to continue with the main story. So let's speak with Holshafont again. No, I don't want to speak with you, Corinto. Let's speak with Holshafont and take his level 37 challenge entitled Feats of Strength. Lord Holshafont has a humble request. It may take some time before I receive any information regarding your missing airship. While you wait, mayhap you might indulge me a small favor? It is obvious to me that this Mikote is standing on the desk for some reason and wants a word with him, but I guess Holshafont cast him away. But yeah, it is obvious to me that you know much and more of the ways of war. I ask that you share that knowledge with our knights so that they might better be prepared when the next Dravanian horde strikes. Is this guy part of that? Because yeah, damn it, get out of the camera. One of my veteran knights is presently conducting a training session just beyond our western gate. Please seek him out and introduce yourself. He will explain how you can help. Can you help by getting rid of Senjo Hashirama? Yeah, I'm trying to record something here for YouTube. Piss off! Oh, man. So yes, this is going to be specifically to the west, so it's not that far of a run, but we can still take my Chocobo for a ride. And speak with the story knight, and with whatever it is he requires us to do. Alright, good sir. A fine evening to you, sir. Lord Holshafont tells me you possess a great deal of experience. Certainly more than the green boys I'm in to test today. If you will allow, I would like to even the odds by setting all three against you. No objections, yes? Then let us begin. Knights to arms! Okay, so here we go. Get on right away. And don't fight, don't hold back. Because yeah, of course, they're all gonna come in, and yeah, I got stunned. And that's not good. It also feels like I'm moving slower. That's really a problem. But we did get rid of one of them, which means it won't be attacking me anymore. Load it up! Move faster, Edie! Yeah, your butt is on the line here. In a 3-on-1 handicap match, you've already shooed 2 of them away, but now we need to get rid of the 3rd one. Alright, it's dead. Well, not dead, just simply defeated. Oh, we don't even need to speak with this guy again, we can just go back to Holshafont. Yeah, that was easy. Too easy, I would say. But yeah, we're gonna go back over to Holshafont and let him know that we are victorious. So back over in here. And Shinjo Hashirama is still around. Alright, Holshafont. I observed everything from the western wall. Splendid performance, CD. Mayhap you have discerned this during your short time here, but House Forton regards outsiders differently than the other high houses. We have no objections to employing adventurers and sellswords, for example, whereas the others have, for all intents and purposes, forbidden their practice. They do so at their peril. To disregard a man's talents solely because of the circumstances of his birth is short-sighted and foolish. You know, After watching you spar with our knights, I am reminded that you are a man of action. Doubtless you would rather take a more active role in my inquiries, yes? Then let us discuss how you can do just that. And so, with that, we got the experience plus choice of armor. Can't use this. And I definitely not going to be using that because that's better suited for a mage. So, let's take 4,000 gil. Yeah, insert MasterCard ad here. Alright, let's take Horschafon's next challenge, level 37, entitled The Talk of Coerthas. Lord Horschafon has a proposal for how you might participate in his investigation. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Forton included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. Lady Nin of Man owned House Forton, who resides here on Cap Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Coerthas of House Halenat, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the Chief Astrologian of House Durandel yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Forton. Do not concern yourself with House Zamel. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned, and return to me when finished. And so that's what we shall do. Which means that we have to go back to the cocky Folomar again. We met him a few days ago, and would Lady Nin be at the watchtower? That would be the first place I would want to start looking. So let's go around the perimeter and see if we can find this young maiden, but judging by the look on the map, that might not necessarily be where she is. In fact, I do believe I am running by where she would have been, yeah. You know, sometimes the map can fool you like that. I have mentioned that before in this LP. The map is not always 100% reliable in terms of giving the information you require. So, yeah, here's Lady Nin right here. My lady? Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Luckily, no one in House Fortin does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Halenat have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Well, yeah, we've been helping out Lord Francel a bit, but yeah, it comes to the fact that something was found in his belongings that wasn't supposed to be there, and as a result, it's created tremendous suspicion. So now, going from north to south, we're going to try and find Crevelin first. Then we'll speak with Folomar. Yeah, the sun, it wants to try and make its presence known, but it's just too damn stormy. Oh, look out. I got bucked for my chocobo because I crashed into the standard there. Yeah, I was paying attention to the sky and not on where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, that's a lesson for you people who are into distracted driving. Don't do it. So, it looks like Crevelin could be in here. Yes. Here you are, Monsieur Crevelin. How long grant me strength? There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Horschafon. I want to help you, I surely do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown House Halenat into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. So yeah, it's deal with the enemy within first, then deal with the enemy from outside. And away we go again. Away we go again, running past the Pharaoh Croc, who will not be feral if I stay far away from him. And on to the descent. Into the descent, and we'll speak with Folomar. And see if he reacts the same way as Nin and Crevelin did. But given the trends that we've seen in the game so far, it will not surprise me if he does indeed react the way I expect him to. So bust through the doors and then start using my chocobo to run up these stairs. Yeah, you can do that in buildings. If you're not in any of the city-states, you can actually do this, where you can have your chocobo or any mount that you're using run into buildings without having being removed from your mount. So yeah, let's speak with Folomore again. No, Folomore. I gather you have been busy since we last spoke. Lord Chevron's missive was positively glowing. But if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guillaume arrived in Coerthas, countless heretics have been discovered, even among the elite of Ishgardian society. If Lord Chevron wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Yeah, that pretty much tells you everything you need to know about what happens in Coerthas. It's your classic needle in a haystack situation. And it doesn't benefit you. As I mentioned before, when I first came into Coerthas, they look after their own first. And if necessary, deal with their own first. So let's go back over to Lord Chevron and break the bad news to him. That no one that he knew was willing to help me out. Yeah, and Shenzhou, I really don't know what you're doing, but yeah, your actions are definitely very disrespectful to Lord Chevron here. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. No, and quite honestly, what would we expect here in Coerthas? Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Coerthas is consumed by these talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more pertinent information. So, that's done. Now let's take his next challenge. Level 38 entitled Road to Redemption. Lord Chevron is concerned for Lord Francel's well-being. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Javanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. Well, we'll see if that indeed holds true. Are you guys not wearing any shirts? No, you're not. Do not question our ways, unbeliever. No, of course not. In fact, anyone who knows me knows my story about how one time in the middle of a blizzard, I actually helped push a car out of a snowdrift wearing shorts and a t-shirt. So yeah, I am not surprised by what they're doing, taking exercises bare-chested in -10 weather. In a freaking snowstorm. So yeah, where we're going is going to be right over here. So yeah, we've been to this area before. So we're just coming back to it. So up we go, up the hill, towards the Steel Vigil, and looking for Lord Francel. Yeah, here's a man right here, and ooh, looks like he's taking a hit. Lord Francel. Who goes there? Edie! No, stay back! The fiend is still here! Which fiend is he speaking of? This one! He is speaking of this one. This is what he is greatly concerned about. So now we have to go ahead and beat the snot out of this sucker. And avoid electric vegetation, that is a special ability, and it can paralyze you. As well as damage you. So yeah, it's a 2-4 you don't want. But we will soon have this Grand Avis slain, and we will be victorious. Yeah. Take a seat, Rome. You're down. Now we have to aid his knights, too. So where can we find them? Well, likely in great peril. Okay, I see the text is over on this side, which means it's going to be over here. Yes, here we are. So let's help him out. Gosh, those fiends it's as though they knew we were coming! Yeah, sometimes that's something you just can't prepare for. Well, we know where the third one is, but we likely have to fight off that Avis to get it. I hear the beast's cries from over yonder! The Lord Francel is safe! Bless you, sir! Bless you! And get around and get to number 3. Unfit knight. Is it just because he's unfit to be a knight, or is he actually unfit? Confound it all! How are we to redeem our Salinat if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We fortunate that you came along when you did, sir. House Salinat will remember your kindness. And now aid Lord Francel. Alright, Francel. Let me help you out. Give you a hand here. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Salinat that yielded the Steel Vigil to their hold many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. And we have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. And so with that, back to Hochefort. And yeah, we can't use the return spell because that's not available to me yet. We have to ride back. So down we go, and back over to Camp Dragonhead. That's not all that far. Yeah, it's a good thing it's so close by, to be quite honest. Because it makes things a lot easier. Plus it allows us to accomplish a lot more, of course. Yeah. Knocker's Boot, huh? Well, that's another one of those weird names that I don't know how they or why they came up with it. Okay. In here, back to Lord Hochefort, whose chair and whose whose furniture was missing, and Shenjo was standing in midair. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear given the zeal with which Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name and, by association, yours. So, we can take a choice of weapon. Unfortunately, I have an enhanced weapon, and it's better than this one, which means another 4,000 gil is mine. As well as Lord Hochefort's next challenge entitled Following the Evidence. Lord Hochefort suspects that someone is conspiring against Lord Francel. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the Draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the potters who ferry goes across Coerthas, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. So that's what we shall do next. And so away we go again. Let's pull out my chocobo whistle and ride again. And there is a lot of evidence to follow. Because honestly, if we need to keep Lord Francel safe, then we have to do whatever we can to assist him. And hey, Dax, I didn't know that you and your symbiote made it out here to the Realm Reborn. I thought you were still in Deep Space Nine. So, the person we are looking for, I believe, is going to be in this room right over here. And so, this is marked for my chocobo. Let's see if we can find the man. Is he going to be in this room? Okay, you don't have to go into the second room to speak with this guy. Someone tampering with shipments. Fury struck me down if all them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. And now don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a house halal man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipment did it though. I know most of them what walked our trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, almost every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it... Could it have been the Phillies what were responsible for the inspections? Ha! Each guardian knights and inquisitors the lot of them, as if they'd ever turn their clocks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming from Count Dragonhead from Wimbrin front this morn. You might consider having a word with them. Yeah, so if that is indeed true, then yeah, we have to go back to the chocobo again, since I still don't have a turn. Alright, mount. And go. Put my poor chocobo through the ringer in this snowstorm. It cannot be easy to be my chocobo, having to ride for so much distance to help me completing all these tasks. He must be exhausted from what we're doing here. But we will soon be back here in Camp Dragonhead, because of course this is where the Aetheryte is. It's a shame you can't use the return ability more often, that you have to wait 15 minutes after you use it before you can use it again. So, let's speak with this apathetic porter. Beg your pardon. You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries and house Helena shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find! I believe I shall do this. Let's check them all out. And see what we want to cover, if anything. Oh, found a draconian rosary inside the parcel. And that'd be fine, too. Yeah, both to the same people. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. Well, you will get none from me, sir. But that's impossible! Was the night at White Front concluded our inspection and loaded the parcels into the wagon myself? And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Rochefort, I will not be held accountable for this. Yeah, well, it's time to give 2 draconian rosaries to Rochefort. Not 1, but 2. Bad news. Did something up outside? I thought they were shouting. But more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? Well, it's attached to this. More draconian rosaries! In every single parcel bound for Scafe or Lux? That beggars belief! Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Alien's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise alone that he did. Lord Francis' trial is upon us and we must act now if we are to clear his name. And so, since that's done, since none of these are weapons that I can use, 4,000 more gil. Next challenge from Lord Rochefort, level 38 entitled In the Eyes of Gods and Men. Lord Rochefort needs your help to clear Lord Francel's name. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Alienot were heretics. At last we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I will have you bear my words to Inquisitor Brigitte. Tell her that Hospital asks, nay, demands, that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Well, let's hope that the Inquisitor Brigitte is more accommodating. But given that that's an Inquisitor, I doubt it. What I want to do first, though, is sell the silver pieces that I currently have in my possession, because I have a lot of them. So, Let's go ahead and sort my items. And sell off 24 silver pieces at 500 gil apiece. That's 12,000 gil right there. That's pretty damn cool. Now, as for where Brigitte could be, I think I may have seen the name up here, maybe? Yes, right here. Right next to the Aetherite. Inquisitor Brigitte. What is it, Mashad? Lord Rochefort would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Lord Inquisitor Guillaume provides sides over Lord Francel's trial at Wishtrop even as we speak. Fear not, if Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk on Alon's halls within the fallen heroes of Ishgard. You mean, even if he is murdered, he's still going to be considered in... So he dies no matter what, Lord Francel. That's not good, yeah, this is basically the Salem witch trials, is what it is. Lord Rochefort, bad news. They have taken Lord Francel to his shop! This is madness! The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial! I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Either I will dispatch you and one of my knights to ensure to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Lord Inquisitor Guillaume in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Well, then let's get moving. Let's get moving, because as dawn breaks, disaster could very well strike. So we have to speak with Holine. So he's going to be not that far. Yeah, let's drop the two crevasses here. One over right in front of this exit for Camp Dragonhead, and the other one on the opposite side. So we're making a beeline for the guys, so we better get moving. And try and stall things before it's too late. Got to make the move right now. Here's our man. And it looks like this is a sink situation. And it also looks like there's a situation where we would breach a perimeter and enemies would attack. Well, let's speak with Holine. Hey lady, as you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if he is judged as a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. So yeah, if I'm above 42, I get synced, but I'm 39, so I'll be fine. So yeah, we gotta do everything we can to save Lord Francel's life. And hopefully we can do just that. Ooh, but he's looking really woozy. Seen Charlemagne Francel Helenot, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers, these charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is alone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Halon's Hall, where the wicked shall reveal their dragon forms and be put to the sword. Yeah. In the name of El Sultan, I beseech you, stay your hand! Inquisitor, we have come on behalf of Lord Rochefort. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Rochefort has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should have our private doubts I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. Yeah. 2 arms. We must hold them until Lord Rochefort arrives, Edie, and remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. What do you mean no harm can come to the Inquisitor? He started it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, go. Go, man, go. we're gonna do everything we can to keep ourselves going. Yeah, and the Inquisitor cannot be harmed anyway. So it wouldn't have even mattered. Oh, stop curing yourself! There, you're dead. Oh, I want to attack the archer, please. There we go. There we go. That's better. That's more like it. But man, we're definitely going to be taking a few hits out here. Let's hope our Hurline the Devout is a healer as well as an attacker. So let's do everything we can to hold our own and stand our ground. We're going to need to do that. I resisted your blind. What are you going to do about it? Oh, Rochefort comes. Good. Let's lose my ears. And just in time, too, because more people are coming in. Okay, he's going to take on the two over there. Oh, it looks like they're going to come to me anyway. Alright, Banare, I shall have no choice but to defeat you. I really didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me with no choice, and I am stepping into enemy's special abilities. Alright, you're dead. Okay, so yeah, they're gone, so we can resume our course. We can resume course and try and bring down the Alderic, the Unyielding. He's obviously the right-hand man of the guy we're trying to help. Oh! Yeah, now they're really coming with reinforcements. Yeah, this is not good. They're bringing out Wyvern now. Yeah, there were no reports of Dravanian activity. Oh! That is a lot of AoE! But you're dead. Now for the heavy infantry. Oh, look out, look out. Look out, look out. Yeah, now I want the piece of the Wyvern. Oh, but can't be harmed, which means we can only attack Alderic. Yeah! Yeah, that was dangerous. But we're doing well. We're doing well. Oh! Come on. Now, Alderic. Yeah, he's almost dead. We almost got him beat. Oh, stop AoE. Stop with the AoE, Wyvern. Stop spamming the crap out of that. It's taking my focus away. Hey! Get back here! Get back here, you coward! And he just healed himself, and now he's going to continue to do that. Oh, back off! And now that's all he's doing is curing. Damn you. Ugh. Alright. Oh, pick it up. Pick it up so we can call it off. Alright. Now that we've done that. That means the Wyvern runs away and we complete the challenge. Yeah. Hurline and Rochefort, you should have been helping me out. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial of many others, I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Salinot. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? I have the proof, sir. By the Fury! A Draconian rosary! Then the knight who refused to yield, it was he who summoned the Wyvern! A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Rochefort. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Farcel pending further investigation. Well, that's a relief. I trust you have not lost sight of what first brought you to Coerthas CD. Play locate your errant ship and use it. Hey, Lord Farcel. Lord Rochefort, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save man? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray your guard and to devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you would have jumped of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Halinat. Praise Halon, it did not come to that, but it proffers us little to dwell on what it might have been. Let us quit this place, Didi. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. Thank you, Lord Hoshafon. Well, we may be gaining nowhere on the airship front, but we're definitely weeding out a lot of traitors. Real traitors, not fake ones. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I can use a turn. Yeah, let's just use that. Yeah, it's not that far, but still, it's faster than using the chocobo. It's much faster than using the chocobo. So let us get ourselves back to where we need to be. Alright, return now to Camp Dragonhead, and let's go back to Lord Horshafon's office. If you can call it an office. But yeah, he was sitting behind a desk. And finally, that one guy is gone. Yeah, that only took forever. Alright, Lord Horshafon. You look well, lady. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight along such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Farsan would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might as well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Fortin and House Halinat shall never forget your service. Now let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. Well, that's the best news I could have heard in a long time. It looks like we do have new quests available. Yeah, we now have new level 38s available. Well, one anyway. So we can definitely take care of those next time. Because, yeah, we've done quite a bit and gotten a lot of revelations opened up. So, definitely stuff to look forward to for next time. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will take on Lord Horshafon's next challenge in regards to trying to find the missing airship. So until next time, everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism saying take care, and I'll see you soon.